of the Imitation of Christ by Thomas A. Kempis. Book 1, Admonitions Useful for the Spiritual Life. Chapter 1, of Imitating Christ and Despising all the Vanities of the World. He that followeth me walketh not in darkness, saith the Lord. These are the words of Christ, by which we are admonished how far we must imitate his life and manners, if we would be truly enlightened and delivered from all blindness of heart. Let it then be our chief study to meditate in the life of Jesus Christ. The teaching of Christ surpasses all the teachings of the saints, and whosoever had the Spirit would find therein the hidden manna. But it happens that many, by the frequent hearings of the gospel, feel little care for it, because they have not the Spirit of Christ. He, however, who would understand in their full savor the words of Christ, must study to make his whole life conformable to him. What avails it thee to discourse deeply of the Trinity, if thou be void of humility, and therefore displeasing to the Trinity? In truth, it is not deep talk that makes a man holy and just, but a virtuous life that makes him dear to God. I had rather feel compunction than know its definition. If thou didst know the whole Bible by heart, and the sayings of all the philosophers, what would it profit thee without the love of God and grace? Vanity of vanities, and all is vanity, beside loving God and serving him alone. This is the highest wisdom, by despising the world, to strive after heavenly kingdoms. It is vanity, therefore, to seek after riches which must perish, and to trust in them. It is vanity also to lay one's self out for honors, and to raise one's self to a high station. It is vanity to follow the desires of the flesh, and to covet that for which we must afterwards be grievously punished. It is vanity to wish for long life, and to take little care of leading a good life. It is vanity to mind only this present life, and not to look forward to those things which are to come. It is vanity to love that which passes with all speed, and not to hasten thither where everlasting joy abides. Often remember the proverb, "The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor is the ear filled with hearing." Study therefore to withdraw thy heart from the love of visible things, and to turn thyself to things invisible. For they who follow their own lust defile their conscience, and lose the grace of God. And that concludes Chapter 1 of Book 1 of the Imitation of Christ.